We dug a soil pit in northern Chisago County, so let's go check it out. So if we start from the top up here, right on top we've got kind of our organic layer that's got all of that great organic matter and nutrients for our plants to grow from. We've got about a foot of that here, which suggests that this probably developed under forest or maybe an oak savanna. It's not as deep of an organic layer as we would get maybe in the southwestern part of the state, where our soils developed under prairie, which have much deeper roots, bringing that organic matter down even further. Underneath that layer, you're gonna see our E layer, which is where kind of our nutrients and organic matter is leaching out of the layer. This soil up top here likely started out looking a lot like this, and over a long time, talking on the scale of 12,000 to 14,000 years, developed into this nice rich organic layer that we have up top here. As we move further down in our profile, we're seeing things get redder as we get more iron deposits, and our soil gets a little bit clayier, a little bit harder to just crumble away, a little bit firmer texture, and a little bit trickier for water and little critters like worms to move through. Another neat thing that we've got in this soil is this layer at about 3 feet deep that's got all these rounded rocks in it. So what that is suggesting to us is that these rocks were worn down at some point by water. Maybe they were underneath a glacier in a glacial river as it was flowing over this area. Maybe the St. Croix River used to be over here. But this rounded texture to these rocks lets us know that they weren't just pushed here by the glaciers, there was some sort of water working on them as well. When we're thinking about the biological side of the soil, one of the things that's really exciting to see in this profile is we've got a lot of these dark tracts of organic matter moving down through the profile. And these tracts are likely just little wormholes that worms have brought organic matter down with them as they're moving down through the profile. You can see them as low as here. You can see a hole here that's a cross section, so you can actually see into it. So that's really encouraging because it tells us we've got a decent amount of biological activity. We've got worms that are taking this organic matter from up here, bringing it down, making their own organic matter along the way, which we appreciate, even if it's a little gross to think about. The other neat thing we're seeing is we're seeing roots pretty far down in our soil profile. So this means that our plants are able to reach deeper down to get water, to get nutrients, and it means that there's enough space in the soil for them to do so. This is also really great news, both these wormholes and the spaces that our roots are moving through. Great news for our infiltration. The more pores and holes there are in our soil, the more water we can bring down through the profile.